Identity V has become an ASMR game? For more news like this, stick around for this week's episode of This Week in Identity V. Welcome back guys to another episode of This Week in Identity V, where we discuss the news from what happened in last week's update, what's coming this week, and what we might be able to expect from the future of the game, as well as some other fun things that we do as well. Getting straight into what we got from last week, we got a ton of different things happening. We got the new Lunar Sacrifice event that is happening right now, where you can get a new skin for Prisoner that is a B tier costume. It is quite a nice one. I wouldn't say it's one of his bests, but it is quite nice. And a cool portrait frame that is white colored, and it's very, very nice. I've seen some really great combinations with people kind of mixing their avatars with this different portrait frame. I think it's a very nice looking one, and it's one of their better ones that they've released in a while. Along with this event, we also got some other skins that were re-released from before, I believe, that you can get in the Spyglass store. I was expecting them to come to the main store, but then I remembered that probably would be better if they came to the Spyglass store, and they came to the Spyglass store. You can get some white kind of skins for Perfumer, Dream Witch, Coordinator, and Ripper. They're all B tier and they are quite nice. I have bought most of them. The only one I haven't bought is Perfumer, but I might buy Perfumer before the event finishes. I'm not completely sure. I don't usually kind of talk about things that are happening in the world of like the competitions and stuff like that, but we just had the results from the 3rd anniversary illustration contest, and I was actually just interested to see what the art was like, and the art was insane. The winners, well done, congratulations guys, you did amazing for winning that competition, but the rest of the art as well is just insane. There are so many really talented people in this community, both the Chinese and of course in the European and North American one. It's just amazing how good your art is, guys, and it impresses me just how great you guys can draw. I wish I could draw half as good as you guys. Some of the bigger changes that we had last week was we had a lot of buffs. We specifically had a barmaid buff where she managed to get a bit more decoding speed also when she's tipsy, as well as not having her healing interrupted by chip damage, so anything that's less than a normal hit. Lawyer got a decoding buff, so now he slowly increments in decoding speed until he hits that 20%. For every 5% of a cipher machine he completes, he gets 1% faster decoding, reaching that final 20% that he would have, meaning that he would have 120% decoding speed. Max. Doctor got a good buff, but I haven't seen too much affecting her yet because of this. She doesn't get affected by any type of slow or healing debuffs when she is using her self-heal. I think this is interesting. I don't think it's the worst. I think this is fair enough. I can't see too many problems with this. This does make sense for her character, but we'll see. Explorer got a half buff, half nerf. I would say mostly it was a nerf. He now takes longer at the beginning to dig up his treasures, but when he gets to his final treasure, he opens it up much faster than how he used to. So it goes from 27 to all the way down to 20 with his last one. In time, seconds I'm saying. This is a good nerf for Explorer because he's very popular in rank modes and also in competitions. So this means that he won't snowball the match too quickly, and it gives, you know, the hunters a little bit more time. That is something that we've been asking for a while. If you're a hunter main, I think you know that as well. Acrobat had some adjustments as well, where he got a new ability where he could roll after using his jump thing, but I'm not really sure and I haven't really seen it much. I have heard that it's a little bit buggy. I cannot confirm that because I haven't really played him and I don't know anyone who's played him. So maybe it's good, maybe it's a little bit buggy. We still need to see. Naiad got a big buff. I haven't really played as her since the change came out, I don't think. I think that she's much stronger now, and maybe she's one of the powerfulest hunters now. I feel like she is going to be a bit of a problem in rank modes, but we'll see. She might already be up there with hunters like Dream Witch, Bloody Queen, all that lot at the top, and Sculptor of course. Geisha and Lucino got their different buffs respectively. Mostly they were affecting the hitboxes and hitbox calculations. I have played Lucino with his new buff, and I must say I really didn't notice any difference, and the hitbox is still as bad as ever, so I'm not really sure how much it changed it, but maybe if I played him very often I would see a bigger change over that whole period of time. I think the Geisha buff was also very good because she did get a cooldown reduction, so now she has 17 seconds for her to generate a new butterfly that I think is fantastic. and will give geisha mains that little bit more help that they needed, because that is quite a buff. Smiley, Leo, and Gamekeeper, well, Helen, but not Leo, you know what I mean, did get a pallet breaking speed increase by just a little bit, so this means that they should be able to kind of break the pallets faster, maybe get those chases on a little bit easier. The rank changes, from what I can tell from the community, have been really appreciated. I've seen a ton of people saying that the rank buff thing is a really good thing. If you are tier 3 to tier 4, now you can ban 1 hunter, and I think that means you can also ban 1 survivor as well. If you are tier 5 to tier 6, you can now ban 1 hunter, and the hunter can now ban 2 survivors. And if you're above tier 7, you can ban 2 characters on both sides, so 2 hunters but 2 survivors, and only 2 players can team up at the same time. So this is a good change towards rank, and I really feel like this is helping hunters overall to make a little bit more of a dent into win rates and stuff. I've had some people comment that they think that the game is balanced, and other people think that it's not balanced right now. From what I can tell overall, unless they release what the win rates are in rank and in quick matches, it's very hard for us to tell, but I have heard from a lot of people they do feel like hunters are a little bit weaker. But again, if you have a different opinion, that is completely fine. In other news, Phoenix, that being me, announced that he was going to start streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, along with adding the membership function to the YouTube, meaning that you can now join and help support me in my YouTube journey. So if you want to do that, you know where the join button is. It's right next to the subscribe button. I will start streaming on YouTube, I think by the end of this month. I am really working towards it and have been for a while, so I hope to see you guys there. What can we expect from this week's update though? Because we haven't got too much that has been announced, but at the same time we have a lot of stuff that's coming out. It's a bit of a weird thing. We have season 18 starting this week, meaning that we're getting all the new skins from the Promised Neverland, that being the S tier skin for Entomologist, and some hunter skins that would be A tier skin for Photographer, for Undead, and for Ripper. These skins apparently will have voice lines, and this is something that we've been asking for, especially since the last Promised Neverland crossover. The characters felt very rigid and not very realistic to who the characters really were, so hopefully with these new skins, you know, they will feel a little bit more like the characters from the anime. With season 18, we also get a new logic path, as we're going to have a logic path reset, so make sure that you save up your dice up to 100 maximum. If you go over 100, those other ones will be removed, remember that. And we'll be getting the logic path skin for Priestess, and as well as some other things like an accessory and some avatars and stuff like that. We also get the rank accessory. Since rank will be resetting, we'll be getting the new rank accessories. We've seen that the S tier one that is going to be for Axeboy, it has its own special effects, but it also has a cool carry animation, and it's really nice to see that they're doing something special like that, because it's been a while since they've done those kind of things. They usually give you either special effects or a carry animation, not both at the same time. On the 24th of September, we have First Officer's character day or birthday, so that means that there'll be some more fragments for you to get, either his image or his border. I can't remember how long First Officer's been out already. On the side of rumors and leaks, we haven't had too much either, but we have had wax artist's sounds revealed. If you listen to the video, the sounds are very strange. Some people say that he's carving, but it's quite possible. You can also hear lots of dripping sounds and some, like, I don't know how to explain it, some weird other sounds. It feels like Wax Artist has tons of different sound effects added to him, and I think that's going to bring him up to a whole different level. If they're paying attention to sound design now, that will make the game much more interesting, especially if you're playing with headphones. So I'm really interested in seeing what his abilities are. He was announced such a long time ago and we still have no idea what he can do. I really want to see what he can do. I have some predictions, but also I really hope that those predictions aren't true, because there are going to be some very dirty jokes around that, I'm sure. Moving on to the Talk in the Manor section of the video, where I respond to some of the comments left on my past few videos. I have a nice comment here from CEO, who says, "It's already been 6 months." This was in response to my video that I did just last Sunday, where I did a 6 months later video to the Future of Identity 5 video. It has already been 6 months and it really does fly. Time flies so quickly, especially since I started making YouTube content and doing all this streaming and stuff like this. I feel like time is going by really quickly because I really do enjoy this. Even though it does take a lot of work, I am really glad that I'm doing this and I'm really working towards this being my future. Maggie Romania says, we need patroller skins. I've discussed this with people on my Discord before and it's been a while since I've discussed this, but I do think that they should make some skins for the patroller. They can make some cute ones, some fun ones, just maybe an accessory where it will change all the effects from trait abilities for hunters. This could be one that is universal to all the hunters, and maybe they could make it for money because fair enough, it does take effort for them to make. It could be like something where you could buy it in the store, maybe a limited time offer, where if you get it, it will change the effects of all the different traits. Maybe change the blink animation so it isn't like a golden one, but instead it explodes, it's a dark wave or something like that. Or a patroller skin where the patroller is like a little teddy bear. And maybe they're already working on that, but I doubt that they are. But it would be a great addition. I think I agree with you there, Maggie. Dangan Kfma says, it's good to see Priestess Logic Path isn't following the nature theme. I have a very unpopular opinion here. I liked the skins that were nature themed. I liked the eggshell one, Frore Bonbon, and I also quite liked the clown one. The clown one wasn't amazing, but it was quite good in my opinion. It was creative. I know a lot of people disagree with me, but I like it. Priestess, of course, does already have a nature-themed skin, so I understand why they didn't make another one, but I wouldn't be too against seeing more nature ones in the future because they are interesting overall. But I must say that the Priestess skin that they've released for this Logic Path is exciting, and I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to getting that one. What is your opinion on the nature-themed skins in Identity 5? Do you think they should release some more nature-themed ones for Logic Path, or do you think they should go with a completely different route? Tell me down in the comments below, and whilst you're down there, please give this video a like and subscribe if you'd like to get some news every single week about Identity 5 every Tuesday. Take care guys, have a great day, bye bye.